our guest for the Signature Status podcast is a wonderful organization that is a nonprofit called See It. Founded in Detroit, Michigan. Check them out. Okay, welcome to another episode of Signature Status Podcast. Today with me, I have my friend of many years, Marquise. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me, and I'm so proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
You are just black girl magic. So I love
Same. Same. Okay, I just love when a black girl magic just bouncing around.
Out,
yes. Mm-hmm. Oh my God. But I'm proud of you as well. And that's part of why I wanted her on the show, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she's doing so many good things. And then we actually have something in common that we recently learned about each other. So it was just perfect for us to just tap in with each other. So without further ado, let's just get into it. So what I wanted to talk about today was, I know you got a nonprofit business and it's called See It.
Right.
Okay. So can you tell me a little bit about what type of programming it is? Like, what do you guys offer?
So the nonprofit See It is the acronym for Seeing Everyone Enriched and Thriving. And so initially, like when my mom passed away in 2014, I had wanted to do something to honor her, and everybody called her C. Right. So, I played around with stuff, and then, I did kind of start a LLC because that's kind of like the first step of it.
Okay.
But then life kind of happened. And so then I had my son, he got his diagnosis, and I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and finish through with the nonprofit.
Mm-hmm.
And so we want everyone to be exposed and enriched. And so that was just kind of like the birth of it, and it's blossomed into just a lot of other stuff. So when I was a special ed teacher, like my mom was, I had kids that had autism, and they would get ABA therapy, and they would get one-on-one support.
Okay.
And so I was like, dang, that's really cool. As a teacher, I know kids need one-on-one support. Any kid can benefit from one-on-one support.
Yes.
And so I thought about going back to school with it, but I was like, no, I'm not about to go back to school.
I know.
So, that was just maybe another lifetime or whatever. But then fast forward, I had my son. He had autism, and so I had to be well versed in it. And then shout out to Alexis Brooks, Fly High boss lady. She was my mentor, but she passed away. And around the trunk or treat time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was at the anti-bully rally, all of that, but she just really helped me to become a BCBA.
Wow.
So that's why I say Fly High, awesome city. That was her organization. But yeah, so that led me to become a BCBA. And so I saw how this therapy could really help people, and I wanted to bring it to people that may be, waiting on insurance to start, to transfer, or, people that just want a taste of it. And so that's where the nonprofit kind of got the meat and the fire to fuel forward. So.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So let's get back into a little bit more of the steps on how you start the nonprofit. So I know you said you started off as an LLC first.
Right.
So if someone wanted to start a nonprofit for any type of mission, and your mission is, special needs and stuff like that, what if any type of mission that they want to start a nonprofit, what is the first thing that you would do?
So you want to establish your LLC because nonprofits are businesses. Okay. So you establish your LLC, you get your articles of incorporation. And then there are steps with the state that you go through, like it's a gazillion applications. It seemed harder, in saying it, than what it is. Gotcha. And I say that to say, as I was doing it, it was trial and error. So it was like, okay, I got some extra time at work. I'm about to do this application. Right. Okay, that went through. Okay, that was rejected. Let me call them and toss it up for 5 hours.
See
or
what was
5
missing
hours.
or why they rejected.
And they will walk you through. So that's one thing too. The state of Michigan, Laura, the license agency regulations. It's another A. I don't know, but Laura is the acronym. And their number is easy. You can Google it, and they can walk you through the steps.
Yeah. Okay.
I did say I'm going to package something too, like a step by step for a nonprofit. Yeah. And I wouldn't charge I know people that charge people to do nonprofits. Yeah. I
I wouldn't say don't get your coin.
But it's because it's like not if we're doing an ongoing type of thing, but like just to give you the knowledge base where it's like, okay, follow these steps, a PowerPoint, because the state literally has a PowerPoint step by step on how to start the nonprofit. Okay. One of the Laura reps. They walk you to the website.
Oh wow. So, see, and I know a lot of people don't know about that, and that's why
it seems harder than what it is.
Yeah, because like I told you, it crossed my mind a while ago. But sometimes when we always come up with ideas, and we just like, I don't got time to start. You know what I'm saying? And you just don't never do it. And I think that's what separates a lot of people from just dreaming about something and actually doing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And even with the ones that do it, the ones that actually complete it. Because a lot of us started and it has no substance to it. Because how many of us have LLCs that just fade out? You know what I'm saying? Because you can start, it's not hard to start an LLC. Right. It's not. But the hard part is turning it into something. So what I said, now I'm going to be honest, I started a couple of LLCs. But I told myself, I made a commitment and said, I'm not just going to keep starting them. It has to be a point. What is my business standpoint for this? What is your mission? What is my mission? You know how they be your mission, what is it? What is how they want your business to have? Oh my God, it's slipping my memory.
Like your objective.
Yeah, like what is your goal for your company? Yeah, and that all comes in the business plan. So I be telling people, you can let AI do your business plans, but honestly, it's for your brain too.
Exactly.
It's for you to see the map. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wouldn't shy away from that, because it's also, if the map don't look good, you might want to think of another LLC. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I just say that because I said we can start LLCs easy, but I don't want it, because that may discourage you from, you know what I'm saying, like to keep doing it. It's like, I ain't gonna finish it. And then sometimes to keep starting and not doing something, you get discouraged. Right. So we just want success. So success is not even actually getting to a point of success, you know what I'm saying? Right. It's actually just completing. Keep going. Yeah. That's the success I'm talking about, because I don't care what you do. When you pat yourself on the back, you open doors, you start a website, all that, you pat yourself on the back. I don't care what the numbers look like on the other end. It's what you did on your end, because that is a huge process and a huge step. The next step is, after you even doing that, is now putting the time and the effort into researching what you need to get it to go. Right. You know, that's why I said what you doing is such an inspiration to me, because it's like what I just said. I see success because I see you executing, and that is what success is for me. You know what I'm saying? It's not the turnouts. That's gonna come. It's the dedication, because what I had to teach myself, even with them LLCs that I started, I'm like, you know what? And maybe you can even pick one and say, I'm sticking to this one. Right. I'm sticking to this. I'm gonna put the meat and potatoes into it. You know what I'm saying? So that is what's hard for us, especially as adults that has to work, that have kids, that's going to school. Like, it's just real hard. And I told myself, sometimes you need to give yourself a deadline. Right. For one step. And so the next step, I started doing that. All these are trial and error, like we was talking about. It's all trial and error, and not giving up. And that's what separates you from the ones that become Amazon. And because that's why. And the funny part is, they be saying most of these people don't even start these huge companies until in their 40s. And you be thinking like, oh, don't listen to people that say you too old. Right. Don't listen to nobody, because they be like, oh, she ain't gonna do it, or he ain't gonna do it. Do what you want to do. Exactly. So, and that's why I just commend you, because I see you doing it, and I'm like, I'm just so proud. I'm just so proud, because I'm happy, and also it's just like, because I know what it feels like to take steps in, and then like I said, just to hear somebody start from the seed to actually executing is just such a good feeling. And so even, let's go back to your program, it's like your mission is, people got different missions, and it's like, it's just so great to see execution, especially with a program that so many people need help with. You know what I'm saying? So my next question was, a mom of a special needs child. That is something we have in common, like I mentioned in the beginning. And we learned that about each other. And I was like, wow. And you never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Because so what we learned about what we have in common was that we both have a special needs child. So that is something that we discovered amongst each other. And I was just asking her, even from just basically sister to sister, friend to friend, like the patience it takes with being a parent of a child with special needs. Like just having someone you can ask about that, you know, and even what you discover when you have people working with your child, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, because patience is definitely something you have to have. So I just wanted to get your take on what, like, I know you have to dig deep, you know what I'm saying, from the beginning of the process, because, you know, just tell me about the process of him getting diagnosed and how you had to definitely just basically just tap into your patience.
Yeah. So Jay started like with speech, and again, me being, you know, a special ed teacher, my mom was a teacher special ed, I kind of like saw, you know, signs and stuff, and then I'm gonna be real, I know all the therapies and stuff that's available, so I was like, okay, well, I see this looking like this, we about to go to the doctor. Dr. Bird, she was real cool. Like, she connected me with speech pathologists. We went through Children's Hospital. So I guess, you know, that's a blessing somewhat, because I had the background, but then it's a curse too, because I've also seen the whole other spectrum of, you know, dealing with people that have special needs, and it can be overwhelming. You know, even like speaking about the patients, like, you know, I got to laughing because I do have patience, but I don't. Like, my mama always just be like, "You ain't got no patience," and I'm, you know, I'm trying.
But you think your son definitely taught you that?
Yeah, and he strengthens it. That's why I ain't gonna lie. Like, sometimes my sister of my village be like, okay, I'm about to come get, you know, such as, and I appreciate her for that, you know.
Absolutely.
So, you know, that's a blessing. But honestly, when you in the corner and it's your kids, you gonna do what you gotta do, you know. You not gonna even if you got to take some time out, you know, where they in the other room. I have learned about headphones, you know, the noise canceling headphones, those are cool. Or even deep breathing, you know, like that's cool. So you kind of do what you got to do when you're in the corner, you know, and you fight through, and that's another good thing of Black girl magic, you know. So
I agree with that.
But yeah, like, we always saw our moms, them just making it happen, even when they was tired, you know. And I feel like that's a form of patience, because they ain't spaz out when we was young, you know, like they made stuff happen. So just looking to them for strength, looking to God for strength.
I definitely understand that. Like, I definitely can relate. Definitely can, because, and that's why I said it's very crucial with picking someone that you let be a caregiver of your child, because you see what all you just had to name, and you the mom, and or the parents, you know what I'm saying, mother or father. Like, we have to, and sometimes having that support system is just amazing within itself, because y'all know what y'all know, you know what I'm saying, because every child is different. So when you have that parent support too, you know what I'm saying, that's in it with you, that literally be like, okay, we both know our child. You know what I'm saying? We both know what our child do, and what, because again, it's no what is it, like, textbook or
or cookie cutter template.
Because they all have different. It may, you can label somebody's special needs, but they really have their own special needs. Literally.
And that's what, like, I used to tell my parents when I taught before I had a kid, like, everybody got a form of a special need, because nobody's perfect. You know, so you know, and like, I believe that to this day still.
Attention, looking to improve the life of kids and teens with autism, and also secure a bag of $24 approximately per hour? Look no further. Your new career field is waiting for you. All contact information will be listed in the description below to contact them. Now back to your regular programming.
I agree. I just think a lot of people just, some is denial, and some is just not aware. So I think that's the thing. But I think a lot of things go undiagnosed, and sometimes that's why we actually wind up with a kid with special needs, because we don't know. You know how they used to do those tests? Remember they used to do like trait tests and stuff, and we really don't look into that. You know what I'm saying? Because not only that, but it's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, because think about it. I mean, I'm just gonna touch base on this, because think about if we did do that test. Okay, this is your husband. What y'all, you're not gonna have kids? Like, that's when you just gotta have faith. You know what I'm saying? That's when you be like, well, I'm not saying, and some people may disagree. So, I mean, I'm just saying, but that's just something I wanted to speak on. But let's get back into what I was saying about, we talked about how we have to have patience, right? And as the parents, you dig deep because this is your child. You love your child. Right. So it's a difference with you getting patience from your heart. You know what I'm saying? Versus right. when people that don't have no relation to your child, or even have relation, but they're not their child. So when they are caregiving for your child, and even the process of trusting somebody, a sitter, a sibling, a cousin, you know, because it be, you know, you have your village. People tailor, customize their village. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what does that look like for you? Not necessarily what does it look like for you, but how do you navigate? You know what I'm saying? Like, so the trust.
You know, I always have been like kind of a quiet person. You know, like I kind of just sit back and I see how people are.
Observe.
I let them reveal themselves to me. So I try to do that with my son, but I will say this. I can't lay back as much because it's, you know, my kid, and it's like, well, I can't give you a billion chances. Yeah. So, you know, I definitely try to pray on it. Yes. But I don't, you know, like I don't leave them off rip, especially like the first one. Like I wouldn't leave. Yeah. You know, even like if we all playing together. Yeah. You know, and then that gives you time to kind of see how they are, because like you said, everybody got a different level of patience and tolerance. Yeah. And, you know. Yeah,
grandparents, age plays a part too, everything. So that's what I'm saying. Just building that trust, because like you have your business and stuff going on, and it's like that honestly pulls you in all types of directions. And that's what I'm saying. You know, we talk about Black Girl Magic, and I feel like it's literally Black Girl Magic because you got to work magic sometimes to literally figure everything out. Like you literally gotta clone yourself to a certain extent, and then having a special needs child, I think it just make it that much harder, which just make you pray a little bit more. So with that being said, it's definitely like the Black Girl Magic part of it, or just magic period. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to parenting and all types of things, or trying to run a business, I definitely see, and we have both talked about how you got to do the steps, and that also kind of deters a lot of people from completing the execution that we was talking about. So it's never a judgmental thing when you don't complete something. It's just being determined. You know what I'm saying? Of getting to that finish line, no matter how long it takes. You know what I'm saying? And that's when you got to reward yourself for them steps. Right. Because every step is a reward, and it's actually an internal reward, and give yourself an external reward of some sort, because you get in there and let the naysayers be out. Weed them out, because people sometimes they don't see your vision, they don't know how to dream, and they think, whatever. Amazon is a dream. We could never have an Amazon in the hood. We could never have, you know, somebody that could, but that's your vision. That's your thoughts, you know, and that's okay, you know, and that I want to encourage that so much, especially in the African American community, because, you know, they always like to refer that to the silver spoon stuff, you know, other races have silver spoons, and it's like, well, I want to create a silver spoon process for my kids. So ain't nothing wrong with having a silver spoon. I don't know why we act like that was a bad thing, but hey, I'm just learning, and that came from different generations of teaching, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's why I just want to change the narrative, and definitely do what I can with whatever platform I have, of just putting the right information out there, encouraging entrepreneurship, encouraging just finding a way to make life easier and work your magic. For every area, you know what I'm saying? Work your magic in parenting, work your magic in pulling off this entrepreneur department of your life, you know, just getting there. And still, even though you never are, entrepreneurs are not job free. Because you still have a lot of work to do. However, you can customize better and still be funded for your life. Exactly. And however much work, or how creative, or however much networking, or how big you want it to go as far as your financial freedom, that's up to you. You know what I'm saying? How big you want to invest in it as far as time. And, you know, so I just definitely think the more effort you put into it, the bigger it'll go. And then also, team. Like having that support, people that see what you're doing and be like, girl, I know. You know what I'm saying? I'm rooting you on. Whatever I come across, I want to help with. You know what I'm saying? Because having that support with people that think like you will help you get there too. When you are in a community, when you are in a community that people don't believe in what you're doing, it's hard to be the only one that think, you know, think like something. It's hard. It discourages you, like, it's easy to fall into the majority. It's easier to just fall into the majority, and you might not be happy about it, but you doing it. You know, you like, well, I just, and then you're not happy, and then you wonder why I'm just not satisfied in life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, because you're not fulfilling your passion, your dreams, and that may be God talking to you. You know what I'm saying? That's not what I put you on earth to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's not what you are here for. So, you need to listen to me, and that's when you just need to tap into your spiritual connection to get the motivation you need from the man above, because you ain't gonna get it from around. Stop looking from around.
That is true.
But yes, so I just want to touch base with that, because your mission, you're executing it. And that's why I just want to keep telling people, like, Black Girl Magic, or just magic in general, can be everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, just if you feel it within, just keep going. Like, just keep going. I'm telling y'all as I'm telling myself too. Like, I literally just be like, keep going. I don't care how tired I am. I'm dozing off. I'm doing this paper. I'm dozing off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just keep going. Take my so you know. Okay, so we did cover about the trust issues. So I wanted to get into you telling me more about what events you have going on for the program and all the entails of how your program is ran.
So we do conduct a micro school, which again is for families that have kiddos that have autism or other neurodiversities, or kiddos that don't have special needs. You know, they just kind of learn differently. Homeschoolers. Yeah. We don't say homeschool because we out in the community. Like we got a Delisle on Fridays. We love the Nature Center. We go to a few sensory gyms throughout the week. And then we have our swim classes. Shout out to the Williams Center. On 12th, love them.
In Detroit.
But so we're out within the community, so that's why we call it micro school. But that is Monday through Friday.
Oh, I didn't know that's why y'all call it micro school. So now that makes sense.
It's all like new. Well, I won't say new, but it's all different names of things. But typically they say micro schools are when you have like educators and therapists that are conducting homeschool basically, but it's not at home. So you like a pop-up school. Like that, right? Because I said, you know, pop-up will probably be the next word for a pop-up school.
I like that.
But, and it's really empowering. You know, like it's great to know that your kids are gonna have a foundation no matter what. Is determined to be taught.
Because things may change, but we still got a foundation.
Right, you got a foundation. Exactly. And then you know they're getting the support that they need. So again, that's Monday through Friday. You know, we do follow like a typical school schedule. So on holiday breaks, you know. But that is Monday through Friday. And then we also have our ABA practicum program through our nonprofit. And so with me being a BCBA, I'm able to provide supervision to individuals that want to be like an RBT, which is a registered behavior technician. If they want to be a assistant behavior analyst or a BCBA like myself, like we have a practicum program for that. And it is free. Like, you know, some people that are trying to get like RBTs, especially BCBAs, like they have to pay for that. But, you know, we all about helping out. You know, we want to see people enriched, right? You gotta see it. We want to see everyone enriched and thriving. So
and create more foundation.
Exactly. And honestly, it helps to increase tolerance too, because like we were saying, a lot of people got autism. You know, like even like Benjamin Banneker, they just said that he had autism. Einstein, all of that. So just being tolerant, I think, can shift from people being bullies into like, you know, people collaborating. And like you might meet your business partner, you know, the guy that they was making fun of, because I can't tell you how many people we know that's, you know, they done flipped the script. So, you know, that's where ABA is really wonderful too, because you're able to nurture those skills into,
that
you know,
word
the
nurture
kiddos.
And like you said, enriching them and helping them learn about these things is exactly what you're like. That's it, to help them nurture these special needs, because if they don't know about it, you know, it's always looked at as abnormal, and it's really, like you said, it's more normal than abnormal for people to have stuff going on and just ignore it. But so tell me what else you have going on.
So within the practicum and the nonprofit, we do have like little pop-up events. So we have like a little sweethearts dance with our sensory swim. Again, shout out to the Williams Center. The city of Detroit, honestly, they have been so wonderful. Coach Antoine, he is our aquatics just everything.
Okay.
But he really helped me to get sensory swim going, which is a swim class for kiddos that have special needs or just sensory needs, or honestly kids that's scared of water and just, you know, maybe they're a little older, but they need, you know, just a little push. But we do that 2 times a week. That is on Mondays and Thursdays, and then all of this is on our website. seeitsnp.org. So we got that schedule going. And you know, just kind of like being a cornerstone in the community is kind of like what we pride ourselves on, just kind of being a resource. So you know, be it you want to learn about ABA therapy for your kid, or maybe you want to learn about ABA therapy as a career opportunity. Because I run into a lot of people and they're like, yeah, my uncle had autism, or my niece have autism, and I'm always taking care of her. So I do think I might be interested in being a behavior tech. And then once they get into the content, they like, well, I do this all the time. You know, like motivation off of reinforcement. So that's rewarding in itself too. Because it's like being able to bring a life skill not only to kids with special needs, but also people that are looking to increase their profession. Because to enter into the practicum program, you just have to have, like, you know, your high school diploma or GED. The board, you know, requires, like, you know, clean background because you're working with kids. So you kind of get that.
Which is usual.
But, you know, it's not a lot of requirements, and this is something that people can enter into. And once they become an RBC, they can make upwards of $20 an hour. You know,
see,
like,
that's definitely something to look into for different reasons.
Check out See It nonprofit organization. It stands for Seeing Everyone Enriched and Thriving. You can look up their programs, activities, and upcoming events on seeitnp.org. They have all types of programs that specialize in helping kids and teens with autism. They are located on the west side of Detroit, Michigan. Don't forget to check out their website and social media at See It.
That's what you want to get into for a career, or just like knowing how to work with your relative or anything like that is definitely a good program. And then y'all not even charging. What, girl? See, this is why, if people don't know, like this is uplifting the community in several ways. Like financially, and I'm like you helping them to nurture, and then also like when you had your anti-bullying rally to decrease bullying, because I think bullying, you know, only comes from unfamiliar and things, you know. So this is familiar, because I have worked with special needs before, in just working in group homes when I was younger, and that honestly, to piggyback off of what you said, that's how I seen things in my child. That I was like, okay, I've seen, you know, some things that it don't look normal, you know, or just it's not something that it just may need a little guidance and nurturing instead of ignoring. More so. So that is what I started doing as well, is just looking into resources, and it was very difficult while I was trying to be a working mom and doing it. If you have a parent that can help you, y'all kind of piggyback off of it. But if y'all both working, it's still hard to navigate. Like, I had to put my village together for real until I was able to just say, you know what? Peace out to this job. You know, I'm gonna get my daughter figured out. I'm gonna get this figured out, because I'm getting calls from her school all the time. And at this point, she was just in I think it's called Head Start. So it wasn't even really traditional school yet, you know, until it's kindergarten. So I'm like, let me nip this in the bud and give her the resources she needs. Because when you get into elementary and they start placing them in the wrong setting, it's a backward spiral instead of just, you know. So that's my main thing about still just making sure all the information that you have in your program is known. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps. And you teaching people stuff like, oh my God. It's needed. It's needed so much. So I'm just thanking you just as a mom of special needs, because I be trying to get my daughter over there to your swim class. Swear on everything.
And I'm like, 12, you lying.
I know.
It's a little dry.
No, it ain't even. See, the thing about it is I'm willing to do the drive, because there's not that many programs like that, especially what's free. You may just need to get a membership to come into the center. But free programs, like, they be charging. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard. And then it's like it's special needs programs out there, but it's very limited. You know, and it may be even a further drive. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I definitely, and my daughter, I mean, and a lot of special need kids, they love water. So they definitely, I know my baby loves swimming. So that's why I was literally, when you was telling me the schedule, like, it ain't no Saturday classes. I'm like, girl, when I say peace to my job again, we gonna be there. We gonna be there because, oh my God, I hate that she's missing out on that. But when I tell you, tap into her website to get all her details so you can know about everything. And she's not charging at the moment. I think she should get her coin later on, but she's not charging at the moment, and she'll take advantage because when it get bigger, I'm just saying, like, I mean, no, but it's still a nonprofit organization. I get it, but still, we still want you to still keep growing and have more outlets. You know what I'm saying? And it takes money to do that kind of stuff. So even if we got to do fundraisers, donations, sponsorships, all that, tap in, because that's honestly how I always see these type of programs grow. That's bigger than your t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? It's actually a logo on a commercial. And I got one of these t-shirts, and oh my God, the quality. Like, it's so, I wore it to work the other day, you know, because on Fridays, you know, you usually have dress down like jean day. So I wear it with my little turtleneck girl. And then they was like, people was like, what if I...
Are they scared the barcode?
They didn't. They was playing with me. I was like, if I scan the barcode, what would happen? Like, I'm just like, what? I'm like, it's going to take you to the website. They're like, oh, okay. But they didn't even read. She was just like, she seen it from the side when I was at my desktop. So if I click on this barcode, like, I'm like, this is going to take you to the website. But that right there,
that was the attention. That was,
yes.
Shout out to Nia. Shout out to Nia that she had that idea.
Okay, I love it. I love it because it's quick. It's like literally that barcode stuff, girl. It's really changing things. But I just want to thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to let us know that you guys have going on? How they can tap in? Give your Instagram and your website again.
So our Instagram is See It 501c3. It's just the word See It all together.
And you're on all platforms.
Yeah, well, Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
So, and then Facebook is See It Detroit. So See and then It Detroit. Okay. And then our website, seeitnp.org, that contains like all the calendars, the links to our programs. We do have a link to the Cash App if anybody wants to donate or just buy some shirts.
Become a private sponsor, if you will.
Yes. Always. We do have some community, like just awards going on. Okay. And we are trying to kind of do them towards the end of like the traditional school year, kind of to merge with our micro school.
Okay.
So just, keep checking the website for that.
And you had a couple people tapping in with you from like a politician tapping in with your program as well. So tell us a little bit about
Shout out to Shree. Shree really did come through. He let us do our anti-bully rally there. He has a community center on 7 Mile in Livernois. And his team, Sam, Lento, LJ, they all just kind of came through. They set stuff up for us. They even let us do a trunk or treat there
for free.
A few weeks later, for free. Exactly, because in this day and age, people still try to charge you. They don't care. That you're a nonprofit. They're like, you want this to 100.
I know they don't care about that. He's a
I'm gonna be real, like Shree. I'm very impressed with Shree. I am. Like, he done stood up.
So you voted him in. You did a good job. That's
shout out to Shree.
That's amazing because some people, they always be like, hit me up, talk to my people and stuff.
But they came through.
I seen how they was working, and they wasn't working like it was a free event. They was working like it was a cause, snacks, everything like that was amazing. And then the facility is top tier.
It is.
It's top tier.
The murals are so we have a video. Shout out to Monsoon, my husband too, but he did do our school song and he did anti-bully song.
I found that out too. I thought he was just doing that for the event, and I found out, I'm like, no, this they thing.
That's our micro school song. He been doing music for years. That is on our website, our Instagram, our official video.
Yes, and when you scroll up on their Instagram, you will see the events and the videos and stuff that they did, and you will hear the songs and the performances from the anti-bullying rally. And her husband is on there, and you will hear his music, and you could be able to follow him as well. And then everybody, all the performers, you'll be able to follow them as well.
Exactly.
So I just want to thank you so much for doing
thank
this.
You.
Again,
thank
Black
you
Girl Magic
again.
is amazing.
Exactly. Thank
and
you
Whitney
for having me.
Middle
Right.
school
Whitney
in Detroit.
Young is okay. East
Downtown Detroit, basically.
Right.
But yeah, I just want to really say I'm proud of you and just keep pushing forward. And anything I find out, I'm sending it to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I found this program out, or let's get these sponsors. Whatever I can do.
Thank you for the links to the grants.
Yes.
I filled one of those out.
Oh, good. Yes. Oh my God. I'm trying to do that too. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm really trying to do that. But it takes time to do grants. Like it really do.
Well, you know, the City Trends one you sent me, it was pretty easy.
Oh, okay. Yep. See, that's when you find them that it be quick to fill out. Okay, good. That they ain't ask you for an essay, you know, because a lot of them require different things. Some are quick and some are not. But I do follow a lot of people on Instagram that, or you can even search on Instagram grants. Yep. And a lot of people that do influencing, they actually use that for their content to just keep telling you updated grants that are available and deadlines. So for all types of programs, I done seen women entrepreneurs grants, men entrepreneur grants,
special needs.
Special needs. I think special needs is one of the, because it's such an important cause, and so many people have a connection to it one way or another, that it's like, it's definitely something that people want to help out with. Right. So not even to say it's easy to get funded for that, but it's like that's a cause that people want to support for sure. Right. Yeah. So that's the mission. If that's where your heart at, I would definitely say keep going, because you definitely get to where you want to go with helping people out. So thank you again.
Thank you. Thank you. This is a beautiful platform.
Thank you.
Your thing. So
till next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
And if you're looking to become a sponsor for See It nonprofit organization, here are the details.